One question I received over years is, sir, how much exactly I have to study to score 10 pointer? And everyone is looking for the secret formula so that they'll get full marks. So I'm Dr. Sajal Srivastava, your kids academic and habit coach. Today I'm going to tell the 4 different types of students, or you can consider these as the 4 steps of a student journey from knowing nothing, doing nothing to achieve the highest status in the academic world. Let us begin with the main cause of the problem. As we are looking for tricks and tips to get a shortcut, the bad news is that there is no such technique or shortcut to achieve this. But good news is that by persistent and disciplined way, you can achieve that over some time. It's not like within the 1 week, you are never going to achieve this. Right? So let us begin with that. So the most students, they have this apprehension that when we started studying, we'll get full marks, or we'll achieve pass marks, or we'll get first division. But it is not true. There is their own thinking, but it is not reflecting in their copy. So it's the normal way of studying, right? The first one is that the first category of students, they do nothing. The second category of the students, they wait for some special day. So from that day they will study, or they keep on postponing the day. So that means they are someone like which is not taking immediate action. The third one, they are the maximum number. They are the average, or they are the student. They regularly do the work, but not to the fullest. And the fourth one, where the disciplined and persistent, massive action taker, they create history. Their name appears in newspapers. They always tops the examination, competitive examination. They stood first in NEET, they stood first in JEE or any other examination. So you can easily identify them. This nothing is miracle. See, believe me, all the students, whatever I have seen in my teaching career, I have seen that all of them, they are equally good. Believe me, they are equally good. What is the problem? The problem I am going to share in this video. So this video is maybe it will be a little bit long, but stay with that, and when we reach toward the end, so then the exact thing will come to know. Let us begin with that. The first category of student, they do nothing. They simply either they will be very irregular in the academics, or they don't go to school, or they go 1 or 2 days in a week, something like that. So they never participate in question answer in the class. They don't bother also what the teacher is discussing in the class. We always try to make fun the teachers with other classmates, seniors and juniors, teachers, watchmen, everyone, principal. They always make fun. For that only they go to school. They don't have any interest in that. Right? Always chatting and chatting. They don't be serious anytime. So what will happen? See, if they continue this, and what has been seen, I have personally seen that they always look for something to prepare for. Instead of preparing for examination, just before the examination they sit, and generally they prepare for copying. They are the first person or group of people. If they get a job, if something happened negative in the job market, then they are the first people which have been thrown out from the job, right? And definitely, when they are thrown out of the job, they'll again start cursing the system, right? That's the first one. Then the second category of the student, they keep on. They wanted to study. They look good when you speak. They look good, but they don't want to continue the study. Like maybe next week they'll start, or let this festival go, then we'll start. They keep on postponing the thing, all the good thing, not only studies. If you ask them to join gym, lose weight, or you start drawing, or you start music, something like that, so they never be in such a hurry. They always take time, and at the last moment they give excuse, and they go away from that excuse. So that is what has been seen. And again, in examination, they also use unfair means, which is very risky for the first 2 categories. There is no because examination will be having a very difficult and set of different questions. So they will not be able to solve. Without reading, they cannot solve. So again, they will be more relying on unfair means. And if they get caught, their moral has been shattered, and then they become stubborn. They don't want to then improve themselves. right? So this is much more problematic than the previous one. So do not study also, right? The third category of the student, they are making a majority because they regularly go to school, they wear uniform, they visit all the tutors or coaching centers, and they're always goody goody, right? So, and this is the most dangerous category. Why? Because everyone accepts them, our society accepts them. They are following rules, but they are not having anything burning desire. By postponing things or by not doing immediate action, what generally happens is they will not be able to produce good result, so they will never get a limelight, and in long run they lose all the interest. So that is what happened. And again here also, this category of people, because they were always there in the field, like they were all the mediocre students, so when they are there in the field, they do all the job. But because of their bad habits, they have not taken any time, they've not been in the beginning. From the beginning, they have never taken any action from themselves. They are always directed by someone, manager, supervisor, and they always lead this miserable life, and they'll never come out of it. And again, you can compare nowadays the situation. All big companies, they are going for removing many thousands of employees. There is a lot of layoff nowadays. I can see, you can verify with the newspaper or news channels, right? But the good news is that the energy expend daily in all the four group of students is same, right? The difference is that, see, don't you think that not answering to the alarm or not getting up early, giving excuse for their low grade, not doing well, why they are not doing well, you have to reply to everyone, right? So that feeling that they carry, that also takes a lot of energy. Not being up to the mark, not being consistent, that also requires energy. They have to give a justification everywhere. They cannot, no one can leave them like that. They are answerable. And if they listen to me, they just start following the things. Like they keep on take a small step. They keep on working on a small thing daily. So that is going to give them in a short while. They don't feel this result within the 2 to 3 weeks, but they'll see that at the end of the month, they'll start getting a positive the results. And that is going to, in longer run, it is going to help them in academics. And overall, coming back to the fourth category of students, the key for fourth category of students, that everyone want to be the fourth category of students, that is the most disciplined and persistent, massive action taker. From the beginning, they pick up some books, they start studying from the beginning, the first day. And that's what happened when other students, they start thinking just before the examination. By that time, they have finished all different topics. They are way ahead of all other students. They were just looking for those 2-3 chapters for appearing in the unit test. But these students, they already finished. They are at the half-yearly examination syllabus. So that is a huge difference. No one can compete these students. Remember that. It's not an easy task. Now, if you take a start, from the beginning you start, then you will be having ample amount of time to look for your other betterment. Like, you wanted to play something, play guitar, or you want to sing, you will go for those classes. You can add value to your personality. It's not only the study. The study is to learn something, right? Apart from that, music is there. Sports activities are, so many extracurricular activities are now available. You don't have to go out from your home. Even look, you can learn from YouTube, and so many courses are there online. Nowadays, no one is rely on anyone else. So that is the biggest advantage. And remember this thing, that education is the only tool to fight poverty and injustice. Remember that. If nothing is working, you don't have anything with you, remember this. Study. Get degrees. Get knowledge. Acquire experience through knowledge. And then you will become unstoppable. No one can stop, right? So what will happen? You start cultivating a daily habit. Don't you think that it is very difficult to study 30 minutes per subject? Is difficult? Then you cannot do a periodic revision for 10 minutes. 30 minutes of normal study per subject plus 10 minutes what you have studied earlier. It is difficult. Then go for the 20-minute exercise any time in day, any time, right from the morning 6 to night 11, whichever way you want, whichever way you feel is comfortable to you, do that. Then you can go for the fourth one, which is very tricky one. Everyone go to school, everyone sits in the class. The most smart thing I have seen with the student, the good student, what the teachers are discussing on the daily basis, they learn from them. They listen very, very carefully what the teachers are discussing, and that is the game changer. And it depends upon the whole, like 50 to 60 students are sitting there, and the few students, they are very much focused on what the teacher is talking about. They learn from them, and they get a lot of leap. They get leap ahead from the other students immediately then and there. So keep this in mind. Wherever you are, category 1, 2, 3 or 4, you try to implement, try to avoid those symptoms or habits and be at the category 4. So stay tuned to my channel and learn from me by joining my WhatsApp group given in the description box, and you will learn many things from my upcoming book to help the students and parents to excel in examination. Till that time, bye-bye.